Hello, dear Sagittarius. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 30th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Sagittarius. I'll tell you today's horoscope. It's not a good time to start a new relationship for Sagittarius. You could meet someone who you'll see as something potentially good, but then they'll show another side that you didn't think possible. If you're already starting to write a story with someone, then you can continue. Sagittarius, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Your magnetism will help you find a job. If you're looking for something that's stable to achieve resounding success at work, you should concentrate when you do your tasks. You'll have renewed energy and will gladly complete some pending tasks. Your job is becoming an uphill struggle, but you have the will to do well. You won't have time for matters of the heart, but it will only be temporarily. You'll take advantage of this moment to give a push to all your projects and also in love. Disconnect from problems and go back to being the fun person that everyone loves. Hyperactivity causes you tension and quite a bit of nerves. Try to rest. You're fully charged and you're not going to miss anything that happens. It would be good for you to go out and have fun with the people you care about to disconnect. You're full of energy and health, so take advantage of it. What a curious astrological configuration is observed today in your sign, since there is a direct trine of Mars at 120 degrees of your ruler Jupiter retrograde, a very dynamic and unique aspect. New solutions arise on your current horizon, both work and social, and if you decide to act energetically, you will be able to end a relationship that doesn't suit you and move forward with your life with a different projection. Love smiles at you, but do your part to not spoil it with hesitations or criticism. There will be a meeting that requires your promptness, since you must be the one to say the first word and not continue waiting for others to take the initiative. Don't waste time, Sagittarius. Quote of the day: the bigger a person is on the inside, the simpler they are on the outside. In love, your happy day is coming. Maybe you are not at that time, or rather at this moment, with the one you want to be with, but don't worry, everything is better than you can think and love is becoming a palpable reality in your life. At work, there are favorable astrological movements starting from this current cycle and your work situation will become more stable. News of change surrounds you, and if you have applied for a job or are waiting for an extra job, you are on the right path. The beginning of the day is favorable for new perspectives and professional advancement. A favorable time will come for those who have remote work. Unemployed Sagittarius have every chance of finding a job they like. Sagittarius men, the second half of the week will bring you difficulties if you work with documents. Disputes and conflict situations are not ruled out, but you will manage not to become the culprit of these situations. Sagittarius women, the beginning of the day will delight you with new perspectives in the work field. You may be promoted, as the day will require agility and mobility on your part. Try not to disappoint your superiors. You will soon receive a tangible reward for your work. A piece of advice: try to do as much work as possible in the morning, especially in the morning. Money and fortune, the way you react will make a difference in your economic and social level. You will recover lost ground, and if something did not work in the past, you will be able to put it aside and fill yourself with a much more determined and positive attitude to create new sources of income. Today's astral rhythm, sexual energy level, intense. Cosmic dynamics, your enthusiasm and intelligent sportsmanship attitude towards everything that comes along. Dangerous tendency, recklessness, the thoughtlessness of wanting to finish everything right away. What you should avoid: Sagittarian carelessness, downplaying what has it and what does not. Relationship prediction, you tend to have arguments or misunderstandings with your partner or a friend of the Cancer or Virgo sign. Your compatibility, you are in harmony with the other elements of fire and air, particularly Aries and Aquarius. If you are single, you will soon make an important sentimental decision. Lucky number, it is 89. Try to use it. Also, don't forget to use the color orange, which is your color of the day. Today's universal number, general for all signs, is 9, the result of adding today's day with the month and the year. In numerology, all numbers are reduced to simple digits. Favorable hours, according to Eastern European Standard Time and which you must adapt to your national time. 2:15 a.m. 4:30 a.m. 6:25 p.m. 10:40 p.m. Lucky numbers and chance for Sagittarius on this day: 13, 23, 31, and 40. Astral climate for October. Is there a project in your life that is being discussed here in October? If it has to do with your family life, in which your loved ones are involved, make sure you discuss it as openly as possible, without trying to fool them. This month you will have to defend your aspirations and positions without trying to force anyone, just to avoid problems and possible confrontations. Your mood for the month of October will surely mean that you will have no problem seducing whoever you want in October, when you have the art and the way to engage your family, friends, and even your business partners. Your vision of the future can win over the people around you. But be careful not to be too enthusiastic, which could lead others to doubt you a little. If you have known someone for some time, it will be a good day to ask a little more personal questions that will help you find out a lot more about their life. You probably know very little about their childhood or what they really want in life. You need to build a closer bond with this person. Don't let more time pass without doing this. You're likely to discover things that make you think about the future of the relationship. After a relationship, there are often unanswered questions. Someone from the past is likely to come back to clarify certain doubts. Answer only what you feel comfortable sharing and consider whether you want to meet with that person. If it's been a while since the breakup, it's not a bad idea to do so. You'll have to face a significant debt that will be collected today and will affect your finances, but don't avoid meeting your financial obligations. Don't stop to reflect on the possibilities in love, instead, live them. If you find yourself in a non-committal relationship and don't want a more serious commitment, be honest with the other person. Don't hurt someone who may be building expectations with you. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. Relationships are complicated by jealousy and lack of commitment on the part of these natives. In couples who are truly in love, the bonds will be strengthened, but in other couples the possibility of separation will arise. Nature has basically made you happy, optimistic, and carefree. You can achieve this again by doing a creative activity that completes you as a human being and allows you the possibility of experiencing the healing creation of your life. Life is movement, and everything that stagnates dies. If you want to improve and harmonize the relationship as a couple and as a family, you will have to organize different walks in the open air. Sagittarius, if you feel that your life is becoming monotonous, it is because you want it to be that way. Change that and give things a radical change. You will see that soon you will feel that everything is going smoothly and that you no longer feel that boredom of starting a new day every morning. Today will be a good day, perhaps a little better than the previous days, since today the cosmos will give you many gifts. You should take advantage of them well. If you do, you could become the richest person in the world, and not just talking about money, but about very good things for your life. It is possible that something has stolen your smile, but the waning moon helps you to forget and leave the past behind. Relationships will be harmonious, you will communicate sincerely and be accommodating with your loved ones. Love, do not stop in the face of difficulties or take an initial refusal as something definitive, since now you better understand other people's motivations and what previously caused you mortification you can overlook. Accept that person as they are, because it is the best way to live with different natures. Today, the stars have a big surprise for you. If what you are looking for is a partner, love will finally come into your life. Loneliness will no longer be your only way out. You need to open your eyes very well and, before everything, get to know well the person with whom you are likely to spend a lot of time. If you are single, you may find that person you have been looking for over the next few days. If you are not, then try to keep the flame alive with your partner. Be understanding, as that will bring happiness to the person you love. If you once suffered from problems with alcohol or drugs, today you must be very careful, because there is a planetary vibration that could put you on that path again. Exercise your willpower and do not fall into that temptation. If you have never had that situation, then do not worry. The stars announce severe back pain today, this due to the overload of negative energy that you have in your body. Avoid unnecessary efforts as much as possible and rest as much as you can. Don't worry, this is only temporary. As the days go by, you will feel better. The energies that come from the planetary combinations of your ruler, Jupiter direct, will help you better understand the changes and transformations that you must make in your work life to take advantage of the available job opportunities. Lately, you have been very unhappy at work. Try to change that. Don't continue like this, since you will not achieve anything better with that. Try to distance yourself a little from problems. Apply that enthusiasm, talent, and creativity that characterizes you. If you do things this way, you will satisfactorily solve all the problems that come your way. This weekend, a new object captures your fantasy and imagination. Before buying it, ask yourself honestly if you need it or not, because this way you will avoid contracting new debts and complicating your financial life and your credits unnecessarily. You have always been concerned about having good economic stability. It's time to take a break and not worry, as a considerable amount of money will come to you. Use it to give yourself those luxuries that you have never wanted to give yourself for fear of losing that stability. Try to share it with your family. It will be very nice to share your streak of good luck with your loved ones. Due to your excellent vision in the financial field, today your economy will be going perfectly. It's a good time for you to start giving yourself a break, as you don't have much to worry about. Enjoy the good times that are coming your way with the people you care about the most. You finally feel good in your skin, Sagittarius. You are in a great stage in which you know how to appreciate what you have achieved daily with your work and your effort, not only in the workplace. It hasn't been easy for you, and this makes it even more valuable. If someone you know, but who is not in your inner circle, tells you today that he needs a loan, before doing him the favor, think carefully about whether it is really necessary and whether you have guarantees that he will pay it back. If he fails at some point, make an excuse. You have someone who is in love with you, but you only see him as a friend. If you know how to speak to him today with sincerity and affection, you will clear up the issue and you will be able to preserve this friendship, which will be very valuable to you. Well-being is on the horizon. Problems are overlooked, the financial situation is pleasing with stability, therefore, the mood will be good. There will be an opportunity to devote yourself to your hobbies. In the month of Libra, the need for communication is more pronounced than usual. People need the support of like-minded people. Sagittarius gets along well with others. Try to be in noisy company more often. This will help to expand your circle of acquaintances. The most critical moment is the full hunter's moon in October, when the emotional state is very unstable. There is a risk of going to extremes. Sagittarius will be able to avoid negative events by relying on their intuition. The mood at the beginning of October will be changeable. You will have to fight for a place in the sun. Competitors can take advantage of emotional instability and drag you into a dangerous game. According to the Sagittarius horoscope, attempts to outdo and humiliate the enemy will turn into big problems. It is better to focus on health and try to get back on track. Since Venus in Leo gives confidence that nothing is more important than personal interests, Sagittarius will strive to dominate. The best way to attract attention is to look irresistible in any situation. If there is not enough imagination or there are doubts about the impeccability of taste, you can seek advice from a fashion stylist. The cycle of surprises in the middle of the month will have interesting consequences. You will meet a generous admirer, a strong career promotion, the prospect of easy money, and dreams that can become reality. According to the general horoscope for Sagittarius in October, success awaits outside the home. If there is a desire to change your life, you will have to rely on fate, which will show you the way. Mercury in Libra will add a bit of prudence and diplomacy, allowing you to do without rudeness. Whatever passions are boiling in the soul of Sagittarius, who has a fiery temperament, this does not manifest itself in any way outwardly. You should take a moment to close your student debts. The dialogue between student and teacher will take place in a positive way. Towards the end of October, all passions will calm down and future prospects will become clearer. In order for the situation to develop favorably, it is necessary to act decisively and boldly. The Sagittarius astrological horoscope for October predicts luck literally out of nowhere. Once you outline the task, amazing coincidences will begin to occur. Thanks to the influence of Mars in Scorpio, improvements will be visible to the naked eye. No obstacles will prevent you from moving forward. The only thing that should alert Sagittarius are possible health problems. Even mild hypothermia can lead to inflammation in the throat. A sore throat can be prolonged. Sagittarius, right now you are in a phase where it is important for you to think things through very carefully so that everything in your life flows as smoothly as possible. However, a valuable piece of advice is not to settle for temporary solutions or look for the lesser evil. If you face a serious problem, it is best to confront it at the root. By doing so, you will prevent it from arising again in the future. We know that centaurs, like you, are agile people, both physically and mentally. You have an incredible ability to overcome adversity, even when things don't seem to be going your way. Thanks to your positive attitude, you can overcome almost any challenge that comes your way. This is one of your greatest strengths, Sagittarius. Don't underestimate the power of your positive thinking. If you are currently single, this is an excellent time to open yourself up to new experiences and meet someone. You are in a favorable stage to enjoy the company of someone special, even if it is just to have a good time. Don't put it off until tomorrow. Life is full of opportunities and you, Sagittarius, are the kind of person who knows how to make the most of them. However, remember that a person who does not face personal challenges tends to fall into a routine, and that can lead to depression or boredom. Therefore, it is essential that you do not allow this to happen to you. Start setting higher goals, whether in your personal life, work, or in your relationships. The small daily goals are what keep us motivated. I've noticed that you've been lacking a bit of energy lately, especially in the mornings. If you're having a hard time getting your day started, a good coffee could be the push you need to light up that spark inside you. You know you have the ability to shine, you just need to find that motivation that allows you to do so. Today is a good time to start preparing yourself and look for that right place where you can unleash your full potential. It's important that you recognize that you're starting to emerge from a dark place. If you've been feeling like things weren't going the way you expected, today is a good day to receive pleasant surprises. The energy of the day will help you overcome those difficult times you've been through. Sagittarius has a tendency to get very down when things don't go the way you planned, but today will be different. Open your heart and mind to the new possibilities that are to come. It's essential that you don't let the passion go out. A relationship that's more like a friendship than a passionate love can bring problems in the future. When two people who love each other lose that initial fire, they run the risk that both or one of them will start looking outside for what they no longer find at home. Don't let this happen. Today is a good day to rekindle that spark with your partner. If you are currently single, it is likely that your mind is creating expectations and castles in the air that do not always coincide with reality. Don't worry, it is natural that sometimes we imagine goals or paths that, in the end, do not turn out as we expected. However, it is important to remember that the responsibility for our expectations falls on ourselves, and not on the person we have placed as the protagonist of our dreams. Sagittarius, right now you do not have to limit yourself to just one option. It is natural for your mind to wander between different possibilities, but the time will come when you must make a decision. When that time comes, make sure you listen to your heart. If you are single, and you have felt beneath him or her in some ways, it is time to do something about it. There are no excuses for not growing within a relationship. Balance in a couple is key, and if you fall behind in your personal development, you can be left out of the world of the person you love. If you have had any fights or conflicts with your partner, today is the perfect day to solve them. Many times, the problems we perceive in the relationship are only in our minds, the result of our own fears or insecurities. It is normal that from the other side of the yard the fields look greener. However, instead of comparing yourself, start observing the positive in others. It is not bad to imitate the good in the people around you. If you have someone in your environment who is capable of doing an excellent job, do not hesitate to follow their example. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.